Welcome back, everyone, to the HNL Movement Podcast. I have an exciting episode planned, and we have the strength and conditioning coordinator from the University of Hawaii, Tommy Heffernan. He's done a great job and has been there for decades already. And I would like to welcome Tommy to the podcast.
All right, Andrew. Thank you. Appreciate you reaching out and letting me come on and be on the air with you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're going to go over a lot of things. And, as much as we've talked in passing and everything, I don't fully know your full story. So we're going to start there. And why don't you share a little bit about, you were a dual sport athlete at University of Hawaii, right? Playing football and baseball. So why don't you explain about that, your athletic career a little bit before we get into your strength and conditioning career?
Okay, so I grew up going back further than that. I grew up on the North Shore in Hau'ula. Went to Kahuku High School. Toward the last 2 years, I ended up leaving Kahuku and finishing up at St. Louis. My dad was a huge factor in that. He was kind of thinking ahead and putting me in a different position for the future, you would say. He could see into the future better than I could because I wasn't too happy with that. But it probably was the best move for me as a person, made me grow as a person, as a student more, and then opened a lot of opportunities for me as well when I got to St. Louis. So I graduated from St. Louis in '87. I played football and baseball there. I could only play 1 year of football because I transferred, so that was tough. But I was able to play football and baseball. Got really blessed and lucky to be able to come to the University of Hawaii on a football scholarship. And I always enjoyed playing baseball as well, but I was on a football scholarship. And I think the second year of football, I was still playing baseball in the summers when we were out of football and continuing to play. And I think one or two guys, I remember Brian Belcher, he was a linebacker. And he went out for baseball. It was his senior year. And he knew that I played baseball as well. So every time in the locker room after football practice, he would go, "Hey, Hef, man, you got to come and play, man. You got to come and try and play baseball with us." And hearing that and my passion for baseball, and I finally decided, hey, I want to try it. But back in those days, they didn't let you miss, so I would have to wait till I was to go through all my football workouts, practices, and then I was allowed to go to baseball practice. So we had practices twice a day, and that was the way I did it. And then just to have the opportunity to be a part of the team with Coach Les, that was a huge dream of mine. Growing up, we always watched Hawaii sports on K5, whether it be football and baseball. And then being able to actually walk on and make the team was a huge accomplishment for me personally. Just because of where I came up from, where I grew up, not too many of us get a chance to play baseball on the next level on the North Shore side. Football is king, as you know. But there's a lot of great baseball players that come out of there as well. But most of them go to the football path. Yes. And for me, that represented a lot of the players and coaches that helped me along the way. So that was a big accomplishment for me. I mean, playing two sports at the University of Hawaii was awesome. Awesome. It was hard as hell, but it was awesome. Football is real violent and is like passion and emotion and intensity. Baseball is a little bit more mental, under control. You got to be relaxed. Everything is, we got to be even keeled. So it's two totally different environments. It's like yin and yang. I mean,
Yes.
Two different areas, and I was able to be coached by two awesome coaches. We coached Bob Wagner,
Yes,
and Coach Les at the stadium. So I only played baseball for 2 years, and then I went back and played football. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to do both. It was an awesome experience.
I didn't realize that you went to St. Louis. See, I didn't even know that part. But even back then, so when you transferred schools, you had to sit out 1 year.